Hola, hola, hola. Hi, independent pretty girlies. How are you doing today? Okay. I'm coming on because I have a legitimate question. Like, I'm really wondering about this. Like, it's just a question that I've always had, um, and it continues to grow and grow in my mind. And so I thought, I should really ask this question. Black women, what is wrong with you? Literally, what is wrong with you? Like, I just can't understand all of this stuff that I see on social media coming from Black women. Like, I don't get it. Black women bashing other Black women and thinking that it's okay to do that just because you disagree with her, or just because you think she's rude, someone that you don't even know, mind you. What is wrong with you guys? Like, I can't even say us because it's like, I don't, it's embarrassing. Let me use the cheesecake lady, cheesecake woman as an example. Everyone came for her just because she has higher standards. um she didn't want to eat at the Cheesecake Factory, things that are stupid from the get-go anyway. um but I understand, yeah, she was rude, because I wouldn't eat at the Cheesecake Factory for a first date either. It wouldn't be my preference. Um I would do it though if I felt like there was a good enough chance that I could transition into the mall area and get some things from the mall. And that's not to say that I don't like Cheesecake Factory. I like the restaurant, but for a date, no, I want a nicer restaurant. That's my preference. But so all of these women came after her, and guess what race the majority of the women that came after her were? Black. Black women. I honestly, so disappointed and shocked. I mean, total shock. And what Black women don't understand is that Black women continue to be the bottom of the barrel because of how they treat themselves, which comes out in how they treat other Black women. Now, yes, I understand there's a lot of external factors to this, but this video is specifically to focus on the role that Black women play in keeping themselves down and keeping others down. So as a result of keeping other Black women down and kicking them while they're down, they don't understand that they're keeping themselves down, because no other race is going to come in and respect you if you don't even respect yourself, because we already have enough rights to help us get there. But if you're not wanting to use that, then you're going to stay the bottom of the barrel. Ever wondered? I mean, when people say Black women are the ones that have to like sacrifice everything, help a man build, it's because we are keeping ourselves in that lowly position, right? When you accept mistreatment from a man and you still let him live in your house, then you want to sit there and cry and cry and cry when you've been there for 8 years. No one can help you but yourself. And if you're not ready to get out of the situation, why are you crying about it? After 8 years, there's an expiration date. There has to be. Now this Cheesecake Factory video came out, which it is a skit. So I anticipate there will be more coming out from the lady that did the skit, because apparently she's an actress or something like that. And so now with this coming out that it was a skit, it makes Black women look even dumber. You look even more stupid. You look even more idiotic. Because it's basically what she has done is she got a gigantic mirror and she put that mirror right in front of your face so you can really see who you really are. And the problem is most of these women and Black women, because there were other races there, but I'm talking to the Black women here, are so down in the dirt that they can't stand what they see. So they try to continue to ignore it. They try to continue to deflect. They try to continue to blame other things and other people. And I saw a lot of comments that were saying, well, it's still her fault, because why would she put out a skit like that that downs Black women? She didn't put out a skit that downs Black women. She didn't even say anything about being Black. That was you. That was you. That was you talking down on her. That was you putting your own insecurities and projections on her publicly. How different would the conversation be if most Black women were saying things like, whoa, she has boundaries, she has standards, that's really good, right? I'm glad she didn't settle for that for a first date. We would be having a very different conversation. Even if most Black women were to say, wow, she has really good boundaries, really good standards, that's more of us need to have that. If we had most women saying that, this would be a very different conversation. Even the ones that are saying, but she was rude. Well, there's a way that you can say that someone's rude. You could just say, oh, harsh in delivery, she's rude, right? Which I did too. I was like, I wouldn't have communicated it like that. But I don't see anything wrong with the message. But you have women, and Black women in particular, out here talking about her age, how she looks, like personally attacking her, making the rest of us look like idiots. Make it make sense. And then, can you help me with this question? Please leave a comment below and please tell me, what do we need to do? What do we need to do here to change this situation? I want you to tell me what you think that we need to do. What is wrong? Why is this happening within our own community? They're also going for her job. They're trying to get her fired or something like that, which I think is super crazy as well. I mean, people are just, they're not, this is not functioning, you know, clearly. People need to work on themselves, because if you feel that badly about yourself, and it's not like I haven't gone off on people, like I went off on someone on my channel because of this Cheesecake Factory thing. It was some white lady that was commenting on my thing. Well, I think she was anyway from her profile picture, that was commenting on my thing and was calling the Cheesecake Factory lady fat, ugly, da, 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 da. I went off on her. And I told her, I said, do you think you're good looking? Because I don't know who died and made you the fashion police. I don't know who died and made you the weight police. Women already have enough pressure on them societally to look a certain way, weigh a certain amount, and here you come trying to police other people instead of focusing on yourself. I was pissed. I get so mad. I go off sometimes. I get so irritated. Not even mad, but just irritated. You know, Black women, y'all need to do better. I mean, you continue to put up with dusties, and a lot of the fault is the men. You know, the Black women have such low self-esteem, they'll take anything and everything that walks. That's the problem. Now, where that problem stems from, that's a whole nother conversation to be had. But nonetheless, this is a problem. And so when you take dusties and guys that will treat you any type of way and you accept that into your environment, guess what happens? You become that. You become that. My recommendation, the way I did it is I sought out independence first. So I wanted to make sure that I was financially independent. I had my goals and things like that. And then I decided on what type of person and partnership I would be okay with. And so even when I get into the partnership, not even partnership, because that has a connotation of 50-50, and I don't want to put that out there in the air at all. But then when I find, or when I choose what type of person I want to be engaged, like I was going to say engaged, but that one also, I don't know what the connotation might be on that, but that I want to interact with, I don't have to feel threatened about nothing. Not financially, not anything, because I've already built what I want to build as a foundation. And I think it's kind of crazy that Black women are so hardworking, but then they don't see the need to build themselves up first before taking on a man or kids even, or anything else. I think that's super crazy. Anyways, yeah. I mean, it's the scarcity mindset. You know, I think the scarcity mindset is abundant within the Black community, especially within the Black women's community. It's a real issue. And I gotta, think of how I can continue to contribute. Of course, making these videos, but I mean, it's really worse than I thought. And the thing is, the Black women that aren't living within that, like myself, we just kind of check out. We leave the rest of y'all to fend for yourselves because of the backlash that we get if we try to engage. So a lot of times it ends up not being worth it. It's like, well, you keep living in your own dysfunction and hate, and then you're wondering why you wake up every morning angry. Why people call you the angry Black woman. Because you're angry. Why are you angry? Because of these choices that you're making. You want to have a dusty sitting on your couch that doesn't do anything for you and complain about it for 8 years. Girl, no one cares. It's been 8 years. If you wanted to get out, you would have at least been working on it. So the Black women that make it out because they were lucky enough to have a higher thinking level, way of processing, usually they just don't even get involved. Because I haven't been involved for a long time, but I was in school also, so and these are the Black women that date outside their race also. A lot of them, you'll find a lot of them that date outside their race because they know the truth. That men, they don't really, it's not about race for them. They like punani. That's that. Period. If you look good to them, they'll like it. So they know that that's the truth. They don't have this low self-esteem. They don't have this scarcity mindset, and they're not like stuck on, oh, it has to be a Black guy. Like, for what? the percentage of Black guys that just aren't good enough is too high. You gotta open up your horizons. Anyways, I just wanted to send that message with this video to ask that question. Can you help me with this question? Please leave a comment below and please tell me, what do we need to do? What do we need to do here to change this situation? I want you to tell me what you think that we need to do. What is wrong? Why is this happening within our own community? I look forward to hearing your feedback.